The universe is full of mysteries. Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back again, and thank you for joining me. You're with Elvertine, level 49, no, actually 48, sorry. Almost 49. Void Elf Warrior, and we are doing a blacksmithing leveling guide, and we've just finished, we've almost finished the Legion blacksmithing, but I couldn't quite get to the final recipes of Demon Steel due to the enormous resource requirements and limited resources, obviously. So there's always a chance I'll come back later when I'm max level and catch up on some of those unlearned recipes. We've got one more expansion to go before we hit the current expansion, which is Shadowlands, and that is the Battle for Azeroth, which I have zero professional leveling skills in, and I've just been looking a little bit on the internet, so I'm not a complete noob, and I have to say, even after looking on the internet, I still feel like a complete noob. So each expansion, it looks like the developers have been trying to tweak the mechanics somewhat, and this expansion is no different. So first thing we'll do, looks like I can't set the timeline to Battle for Azeroth for some reason. I wonder why. Maybe if I reset current timeline. Okay. Well, that was another learning curve for me. Battle for Azeroth, maybe we could start with the call to what's it called? Call to Arms notice board. Let's see what they've got on the notice board. So there is the Tanan Jungle. So Warlords of Draenor. No, I thought we did that one already. Maybe I'm missing an expansion. Maybe I've skipped one. Battle for Azeroth, Warlords of Draenor. So many. Okay, quickly checked the internet, and I did actually miss one. So we've missed the Warlords of Draenor expansion. We're supposed to do that one first, then go to Legion. It doesn't really matter, ultimately. We're here to blacksmith. So how to get there? We need to go to the portal, dark portal. Alright, let's do that. So the first thing we'll do is head over to the Mage Tower in the distance there. Looks like a beautiful sunset, I think. Gorgeous colours, purples and oranges. So here we are in the Mage Quarter. We'll head down here. Now, what's this one for? Warlords of Draenor. I think this is it. Great. Now, do I need to talk to Zidormi maybe to set the timeline? I'm paranoid about the timeline being wrong. Okay, let's have a look. And Zidormi's not appearing on this map. Maybe we should go through the dark portal. One of the downsides, I've said it before, I'll say it again, is that the game forces you into a story, which, you know, it's not always what a player wants. So we'll see if we can skip any of this when we get through the dark portal into Warlords of Draenor. If we can't, we've got to do a very long intro sequence. We'll see how we go. Let's come down here to Khadgar. Okay, and in we go. Just going to skip all that. Okay. Well, looks like we cannot skip the intro sequence, and we have to do this. So, what shall I do? What to do? What to do? I guess we just have to go through it. So I might pause the video for a little while and just go through this opening sequence. I've done this so many times. So many times. Okay, welcome back after a quick little break. And what I did was hearth back to Stormwind, and then I just went to the portal room in the Mage Tower, came straight to Storm Shield. So I don't know if that's going to kind of mess up my opening thing here, because I don't have a what do you call it? I don't have any garrison base to do my operations, but this is kind of the capital city. So let's have a look if I can find blacksmithing. Okay, where's blacksmithing? Straight ahead. Is it in there? This looks very blacksmithy, doesn't it? Okay, no. Explorers League, Banker. Oh, this is the banking. Where's the blacksmith? Oh, just here. Right in front of me. So, she's saying I've already done this? Have I done Warlords of Trainer? Am I losing my mind? True Steel. I don't remember doing Warlords of Trainer. Just gonna learn Trainer or blacksmithing really quickly. Okay. Here it is. I didn't think I'd learned it. Okay, so we've got plenty we can get along with. We need black rock ore, true iron ore, and so on. And we can get secrets, we can learn recipes when we hand in ore as well. So now we need to visit the mining trainer, wherever they are. Let's have a look. Just behind me, over here, nice and close. Already known. Well, that's good. What's in here? Engineers. We should pop down to the auction house really quick and just see what sort of fees go the ores sell for, if I could maybe buy them. Can't remember where the auction house is in Draenor. I'm usually Horde, that's probably why. Auction house, that's just ahead of me. Down here. Oh, that rings a bell. So true. What's the ore called? Draenor. Black rock. Oh wow, black rock ore is very, very cheap. So we can buy that. Let's buy a big swath of it. And the other is called, what's the other kind of ore? True steel, true iron, true space iron. I think it's cheap because it's very easy to get. So it's a lot of money, but could save us a lot of time. Let's see how we go. Alright. No, we need an anvil. Let's go back over to the trainer. Where's the anvil? Just there. And we'll learn our secrets. I think you're going to do one of these a day. What did I learn? You create secrets. And now what do? Trade for recipes or in Ashran at your profession building. Let's have a look. I really have no idea what I'm doing here. Might have to check a guide. Okay, well, at least according to the guide, we can start with this thing here called a True Steel Reshaper. What does it do? It allows me to re-roll the secondary properties of my armor. Okay. Now, where is it on my recipe book? True Steel Reshaper. So we need a lot of true iron. Okay, leveling up nicely. Not getting much bang for my buck with that ore though. Probably need to farm it myself, unfortunately. Okay, 15 points. Smoldering Helm. Okay, just had a little peep at the guide, and really that's the only efficient way to level up. Which seems extraordinary. I'm going to make a Smoldering Helm. We can do some farming for a little while. This seems to be, correct me if I'm wrong, internet, but is this the most boring expansion for blacksmithing? Especially if we're just doing it as a casual thing. Can I actually fly across the water myself? Is the question. Let's find out. Can I go to the Tanan jungles? I can. So we're going to have a little go at mining and gathering some ore. These recipes are quite expensive, aren't they? True steel ingot. So let's have a look. Tanan jungle. Nothing much going on here, but lots going on over there. Looks like I'm actually significantly out-leveling the indigenous population here. Now, I know the game eventually scales such that when you become high level you just decimate opposition who are below you. But I don't know if you have to be max level for that to happen. So I could have a go, see what happens. Pick on someone. Not sure who to pick on. Doesn't sound very good, does it? It sounds a bit bullying. because I've skipped all the intro quests, I don't have a garrison at all. Okay, let's see how we go with finding ore when we're not on the same timeline. Maybe it's a disaster. Maybe I've messed it all up. And we just have to buy ore on the auction house now. Like, this doesn't seem like there's much ore here. Ooh. There we go. Drain ore mining. Maybe that'll help. Fell blight. Nice. Okay, hopefully that will help my mining a bit. So the mechanics seem to be, if I'm not mistaken, it's a bit like we had in Legion. You sort of get your skills by actually undertaking the task itself. And we've got rares as well, rare spawns. Let's see how powerful I am. Well, we're just one-shotting. Create a soulbound item. Okay, so we do have the one-shot ability. That's nice. Is my cooking covered as well? Create some baleful spolders. Got an upgrade. Level 47 shoulders. What if I got level 50 shoulders? Okay. So it looks like I can just cruise through this world pretty easily. It's more about the mining than the beating people up in this instance. Now, in terms of an expansion, I think I quite liked this one. I can't remember why I liked it. It was quite different when it started from the previous. I think we're all a bit fed up with Pandaria at that point. I think that's why it was pretty good. Getting some, I don't know what you call that, like little add-on things that help you with your crafting. What's that over there? Machinery grease. We're getting these primal spirits as well, which I think are part of crafting as well. Which way should I go? There's no real rules here. I could look for treasure as well while I'm here. Suspiciously glowing chest. If it's here at all. Nope. Oh look, there's some rares as well. Zoog. There's Zoog. We can just beat up these guys with one shot. Get some leggings as well. Who's over here? Another rare. Harbour Master. It's good to be super powerful. No one's messing with me at all. But we're here to get ore if we can. As I think about it, probably won't be spending a lot of time with this expansion. We are still one expansion shy of Shadowlands, which is the BFA expansion. My memory is so bad, I'm forgetting the order of expansions, and I mean, this was supposed to be the one before Legion. Not to worry. It's all just part of the fun of leveling up a profession. Now this area here is full of trees and mountains, sorry. It's probably annoying to watch that. I feel like I'm not getting much ore out of these nodes. Like getting 1 or 2 pieces is not amazing. Which may be a nerf because I'm high level. I'm not sure the developers do that sort of stuff. Only getting like superficial experience as well. So I don't know how long will really last here because of that. There's a chest here as well. Suspiciously glowing chest. Ah yeah, resources for the, what do you call it? Garrison. Maybe I should have gone ahead and done all the intro quests for the garrison, but to be honest, I just couldn't stomach it. It takes like an hour. Ugh, the thought of it. Now there's a rare mob here. Where is he? Rogon. Is he in here? Oh yeah, there he is. Rage potion. I'll take that. Oops. Loot him. No one can really touch me. Where am I going? I can see some ore here. There's another rare. Blast him. Another rare. There's some more ore over here. Lots of ore in this little area. Bilkor the Thrower. Is he in here? He wants to throw something. Naturally. Equipment. High intensity fog lights. What is that for? Oh, it's for my garrison. Yeah, we got that before. There's another rare mob up here. I'm enjoying killing these rares. There's another one. Dog. What's up, dog? And I got a bloody aberration strap. It's a shame I'm not a disenchanter. And here's another rare. This is full of rares, this game. Oh, good move. Long scoped gun, nice. These are pretty nice weapons and armor if they were in my level range, but they're not. It seems that you can only use Chromie a limited amount of times, or Chromie stops working when you hit a certain level. I'm discovering this as we go along myself. Who's in here? Don't attack me, you can't defeat me. Let's go Thorgar. The Gore Fist, wherever Thorgar is. There. Oh, took 2 hits. Still looking for some ore. It's a very measly little amount of ore, if I tell you the truth. So So as I do this, I'm now thinking to myself, in all honesty, it's a bit miserable. I could make lots of these to level up, but I might as well just save up my money and buy all the materials. It was nice to, level up as I mined and farmed the materials, but at this pace, I just don't know if I'll ever get there. Maybe I will. I'll keep going for a while. Let's go. This area's a little bit sort of fiddly. Maybe we'll head into that area a bit more. As you probably can tell, a good area to farm is not too hilly, but also not too forested as well. That helps. Now there's definitely foresty, jungly things here, but it's pretty easy to navigate. But I'm noticing I'm getting barely any ore from the nodes. It's very miserable. If you notice that, like every time I farm a node, it's like 1 or 2 pieces. Oh, that was like the whatchamacallit, the basilisk. So I don't know if it's worth continuing. It just feels kind of very punishing to have to earn the ore so slowly. Maybe I should go ahead and, do my garrison thing. Maybe that's part of it. But I think, I don't know, I could maybe do it super fast because I'm high level. But I don't know. Here's another rare. I like this rare mob collecting. Oh. What's over here? Nice. I took his sword. I feel a bit bad about that. He seemed like a nice guy. Okay, friends, what do you think about me skipping Warlords of Trainer? I mean, I kind of learned, the recipes. I can always come back and catch myself up on the recipes, but I've got a feeling because the ore is so cheap, I should just buy it on the auction house, really. I mean, Blackrock ore is almost 1 gold per ore, which is pretty cheap. So, in light of that, we've got BFA still to go. So in 4 minutes, I think I'll head back to Stormwind. Eels. And just head back to Stormwind and maybe commence the BFA so I can get those recipes. This was kind of, when I looked on the guide on the internet, it was very boring. It was just saying to me, make these true steel reshapers. And I was thinking, is that it? And that's what the guide says. Do it all the way up to level 100. That's a bit boring. Well, to me. So we can do a little bit of BFA, and then we'll basically be getting into Shadowlands, which is probably a lot more involved considering it's the current expansion. And lots of these blue goods. It's quite a nice design in this expansion, the realm itself. The mood of the game, so to speak. How are we doing with that? Cooldown, another minute to go. Some more ore here. It's like a boss up here somewhere. Hakun. One-shotted. Hakun. Nice sword. Not much out there. Let's come back to this area. There's another rare over here. Strategist Anchor. Got a cape. Actually, I think that cape could be an upgrade. Indeed it is. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk? Really shouldn't pick fights with me. Another underwater node. Shatra city in the olden days. I think. Or is it the original Shatra? I think there's a nice big rare in here. One shot. Just ran on through there. Very nice. I think we're about due for our hearthing back. So we're going to hearth back. I'll just buy my ore for this expansion. Probably the best idea. Okay. Back we go. Let's repair. I don't even know if I'll need to repair. A little bit of junk. Now we can sell all this amazing gear we just looted. Level 46 polearm, a sword, etc., etc. Okay, let's come over here. Okay, what we're going to do is go back to the Blacksmithing Trainer. Just make sure he hasn't got anything. Nope. We can make a few things. Smoldering breastplate. Just go ahead and create all of these. Why not? 21. not the best effort yet. Okay, so BFA, the last expansion before the current one. So I might just pop some of the stuff I don't need into the bank. I could sell those actually. Sell that, get rid of that. Don't know what to do with that. The vendors won't buy it. Deposit my reagents. Coming down here. Jade Forest, done it. And I have done it. BFA, where do we start that? What to do? Okay. Let's go with Tides of War. Let's have a look. Stormwind Castle, I think it is. Who gives the Tides of War? Red Ridge Mountains. Harrison Jones. Let's see. Interface. Combat. Display. Social. Action bars. Names. Camera, mouse, accessibility, there used to be a setting that they would put low-level quests would display. Bit of a mystery. Okay, I had to jump onto the interwebs there for a moment. Now apparently, if we go back to the trade district, go back to the call to arms notice board. Let's see how we go. Trade district is those little cluster of blue, roofs. Brew roofs. What am I saying? We go to the Hero's Herald. Tides of War. There we go. Now we're talking. We head back to the war room. Getting there. I guess these are things that most players tend not to do once a new expansion has commenced. Like, there's not much incentive really. Now which way do I go? Oops, went too far. Let's come down here. Go to the war room. Okay, here we are in the war room. Do I have to talk to Anduin? The other thing I'm keen to know is, can I skip ahead? Because I know there's a whole intro sequence. Will they allow me to skip it? Is the question. Okay, so she's making a portal. This is probably where I need to be a bit cautious. Vision of Sailor's Memory. Okay, so I just went on our friend the internet, you may have heard of that, and looked at about skipping the intro. It's quite a big deal. A lot of players can skip, some can't, and there's no consensus on why this is happening. Some report it might have to do with the chromie time, dilation, etc. So I guess we'll just kind of continue forward and see what happens. I'm going to skip the cinematics. Okay. Tides of War. Speak with Lady Jaina Proudmoore at Stormwind Harbour. Okay. Let's... Oh no, what's she going to do? Offer me a shortcut? No. She just teleported herself without thinking. I might want a teleport as well. So let's come down outside here and we're going to go down there. See Lady Jane Proudmoore of the Cool Terrace. Cool Terrace. Interesting name. Sounds like cool. Maybe it's pronounced cull. Do we get to the offer of a skip? Is the question. There she is. Lady Jaina. I've heard this tale before. Skip it. Yes. So good. Right. Well, this is exciting. Oh, I see. This is like sort of orienting myself to this area now. Oh, I can't fly. Why can't I fly? That's annoying. I can ride, but I can't fly. Okay. Let's go back to where I was before. Maybe I should pick up the quest. Taylor. Get your bearings. Will Melman, the ferrymaster. Okay. I wonder why I can't fly. Visit the Tradewinds counting house. There's a banker. So there's the bank. So it's kind of the capital city for the Alliance, I guess. Pandarian food. Scrap-o-matic. Now I think I need to know about this, because this is part of my crafting recipe materials thing. I don't know what that just did. Scrapped cloth. Great, giving a scrap. So you put the items in there and then it scraps it and outputs it. Okay, that's good to know. Engineering. So we need to find where it, hey, it's not gonna stop. Blacksmithing. Okay. Blacksmithing is up here. Jewel crafting. Is it upstairs? Fishing. Great. How do we get into this building here? Ah, there we are. Blacksmithing Trainer. Train me. Here we go. Here are all the recipes, nice and simple. Just training me. Let's have a look. So cool Tyran. We need flux and monolite ore. Okay. Cooking trainer. And finally we need the mining trainer. Must be close by, surely. Yeah. Illuminated. So mining seems pretty straightforward. And there's quests as well that you get, I'm seeing. Right. This is probably a good time to take a bit of a break. Been going for a fair while. Apologies again for being a bit of a noob with the expansions, and also like the Warlords of Draenor expansion didn't really pan out. At least we got a little taster of it. So we might try a bit of this one here, Battle for Azeroth, and then go into Shadowlands. But that's for another day. Bye for now.